Mark A. Boyle, the National App Chair for ACDA, bringing you a quick video on how to create a header image very simply in Canva, which is a free resource. So you set up an account on Canva and you'll get to this window, and this is the process through which you can create an image. So I'm going to pick custom size. For our banners or our header images, we need a specific size for it to display properly in the app. So when you click custom size, you can put in 640, which is the width, by 240, which is the height, and say create new design. What that will do for you is it will create a canvas that is the right size. Then you can import various assets into this header image. So say you have a seal that you want to use from your university or a pre-existing graphic. You can upload it into Canva. So what I'm going to do is go over here to the left and tap on Uploads. And I am going to then upload a seal that I created for this purpose. So here I have this seal, and I'm going to, it uploads it here, and then once it's uploaded, I can then click on it and it will put it into the document. It has this binder box around it. I'm going to crop it so it's the right cropped size. And now I want this to be bigger, and I want it to be over here. So I'm going to then drag this and make it bigger and then reposition it. This is all drag and drop. And I want that to be a pretty big image. So we'll put that right there. Now, I don't like the background being white. I'd like the background to match. So, you could leave it white, but you can also play. So I want to put in an element, and it's going to be a square. So it drops the square in, and now I'm going to make the square larger than my canvas, so it covers all the area. And you might be saying, but Mark, that covers up my seal. It does, but if you right-click and say back, nope, that's not what we wanted to do. Here, right-click anywhere on the image and say send to back. Boom, it puts it on the back. Now, I don't like the color, so I'm going to go up here to the top and change the color. It automatically picks up the colors that are in the seal. And there we go. I like the background as that, or maybe I want it to be this blue. Yeah, I kind of like that. That makes the seal pop a bit more. So now I'm going to add some text. So I click back into my canvas, and then I go over here to text, and I'm going to add a heading. Now, if your university has a very specific font that you use, you might be able to bring in some word mark material that you can drop in here too. But let's say we want to type our own material. So we're going to say we all sing, which is the Latin motto of this university. And I'm going to then make this nice and big. It's drag and drop again, or you can go up here and change the font, but it's really quite simple to use. Now I'm going to move this because I want it to be up here and take up this space towards the top. And I kind of think I'd like it to be the same color, this kind of ivory-ish color. And so I'm going to click here, text color. Boom, it already has it there. We all sing. And now I'm going to type the name of the university as a subheading, Chorus University. And again, I'm going to make that, change the binding box, and now change the size. And I want this, it gives you these lines so you can see exactly how everything lines up. So I'm going to make this fit perfectly there, and then make sure this lines up with that edge so it's nice and clean. And then I'm going to pull this over to here and make it the same width as above. Now I would like a design element to separate what I have at the top from what I'm going to put at the bottom. Let's see, we'll go and get a line. We'll drop a line in here. We'll do the same thing. We'll pull this. If you hit shift and drag your line, it's going to usually in most programs keep it from going out of true horizontal. See, I can easily do this, but if I hit shift, it kind of locks it. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. Here we go. And I want that color to also match. So I'm going over here and make that the same ivory color. And now I want them to know that we're in booth, whatever our booth number is. So I'm going to, oops, that happens. Make sure you grab the correct thing. And I'm going to type generous scholarships. Generous scholarships. Visit us at booth 999. Okay. Boom. So again, you can increase size up here, or you can just drag here. And now I'm going to make sure that fits nice. I'd like it to be just a little bit bigger. There we go. Now, the really cool thing about Canva is if you're not familiar with Adobe Photoshop or another software title that does this work, Canva is really simple. And you can create things very quickly that look quite good. And again, you can combine images that already exist into the format that we need. So the really neat thing is it helps you with layout. So this shows me I'm 13 pixels below the line, and everything above the line is 13 pixels. So that balances out quite nicely. Now, I'm very picky about stuff like this. This is not... It's not as, this is further from the edge than this is. So what I'm going to do now is center all of that up and down so it's a little bit more balanced, because again, I'm just picky. Now I'm done. Now, how do I export this? Well, I go up here to share, and I then go to download. And now I say, oh, I want it to be as a PNG. I don't want to change the size. You can change the size if you want it to be a larger image. Again, this won't change the aspect ratio, which is the relationship between these two numbers. If I increase this, oh, it won't let me. So probably because of the way I said it, I can probably make it smaller. Nope, can't. But that's fine. I can make a transparent background depending on what I have in the image. Oh, I know why. Because you have to pay for those features. Sorry, excuse me. So the free version, some functionality is not missing, but this would work perfectly. So I'm going to download it. It downloads. And there it is. It's downloaded. And that's it. And then you could send that to me and it would work perfectly in the app as a header image. That's a way to very easily incorporate existing material. I uploaded an image, the seal for the university, and then added some text for the header image. I could also use that seal as the square. I could do the same thing, create a square canvas and drop that seal in to that square canvas, and that would work as a thumbnail. So hopefully this has been a helpful thing. And again, if you need any help with getting these graphics set up for the app, reach out to me via email or call, and I'm happy to help. Thanks so much.